It's the grandson of right thought. Welcome back to the School of Marvelous Light. I just got a quick message for y'all. I was just sitting here uploading the last video that I just posted. And Abba just dropped this on me. And I had to laugh because I'm like, wow, yeah, that's just true. But think about this, elect. Abba said, eat the fruit bearing seed for fuel. It will be for you for fuel. That's what he said. So our fuel as Israelites is the fruit bearing a seed in it. You notice how they got a bunch of seedless and all this other shit? The fruit bearing the seed is our primary fuel as Israelites. Okay? Now there's all kind of stuff out there to eat. Now watch this. Abba was like, now let's say that day you had ate all fruit bearing seed that day. And your friend had made a cake, a chocolate cake. Or whatever kind of cake it is you like, because I know everybody don't like chocolate cake. For you, it may be a red velvet cake, which ain't nothing but chocolate cake with red food coloring in it and cream cheese icing. But it may be red velvet for you. It may be German chocolate for somebody else. It may be lemon cake for somebody else. It may be whatever. But you get the point. They done made this cake and they offer you a slice and you take the slice and eat it. Would that be considered sin? Well, to an over-righteous person, yes, it would. But that would be considered dessert to a normal person. I've been eating my meals all day. Now I'm going to have some dessert. A little treat. It's necessary that you do that. Don't you know it? That's what Abba was telling me. It's necessary that you give yourself a treat. You understand that? That's what Yahusha with the wine. Remember I asked you why? Why did he do it? Why was he eating and they were calling him a glutton? How must his plate have been looking? When they sat down at the feast to have the meal, how was Yahusha's plate looking? For them to say, damn, man, this dude's a glutton, man. Yahusha was eating up plates of food, y'all. Plates. Not a plate. Plates. Not a glass of wine. Glasses. At a feast. Why? Because most of the time he intermittent fasting, man. Most of the time Yahusha ain't eating at all. How do we know that? Because it is written. That's how we know. He was at one time, his men came to him and said, Master, eat something. And what did he tell them, y'all, that know this? He said, I have bread y'all don't know nothing about, and I have drink you don't know nothing about. My bread and my drink is to do the will of the one who sent me, my Father. Y'all hear this? I mean, do you hear it? So that means I ain't made up no lies. It's just true. Ain't it? It's just true, ain't it? So the same goes here with you. And when he dropped that on me, I had to laugh. I said, yeah, man, how come we don't treat the piece of cake the same way we treat the pork? Why we differentiate? Oh, because he didn't say don't do that. But yeah, but he did tell you what to do. Yeah, he did say eat the fruit for fuel. He didn't say eat cake for fuel. So then what the hell are you doing eating the cake? Why you don't treat the cake the same way you treated the pork? That's all, folks. That's right. That's all, folks. Why are you playing around and playing these games? Not giving yourself no grace where you need to give grace, man. It's all right. Don't you do that with your own babies? They have a birthday or something, your ass making cupcakes and shit, burning them bitches, half of them burnt. You trying to scrape the top off and put the icing so they don't know the top is gone. You're like, yo, it's good, baby. It's good. They're like, what's that smell? You're like, nothing, man. A little bit of stuff dripped out into the oven and it burnt in the bottom down there. Don't worry about it. You see? That's how you do. And so you make them little cupcakes and stuff and you let them eat all the cupcakes and ice cream they want to eat on that day. Because it's their day. That's what you say. That's called grace. Because you don't do that all the time. Just like, remember Yahusha? They said, why don't you eat something, man? This is the glutton. Right. This is the man they called the glutton. The one they had to say, man, eat something, man. Eat some food. No, 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 no. People want to play games with it, don't want to act like it's some type of difference. It ain't no difference. It's all the same, y'all. It's no difference at all. So stop trying to make it different. Trying to make it like it's some type of scale. It ain't. Sin is sin, righteousness is righteousness. I told you everything is black and white. Hot or cold. There is no lukewarmness. There is no in between. You get spewed out of somebody's mouth when you're lukewarm. So just be hot or cold about something. You see? And make your decisions and let them be final. Okay, I'm going to do good. And then every now and again, I'm going to give myself some leeway. It's just like when I was working out all very stringent. I worked out and ate a very strict diet for 5 days out of the week. I ate the diet. 6 days I worked out, but 5 days I ate the diet strict. But the 6th and 7th day of the week, I would eat whatever I wanted. Now that don't mean I was eating pork or eating lobster. I wasn't. But I would eat a cheeseburger. I would eat veggie pizza, burritos, some tacos, beef, some chicken, whatever. But that's what I would do. Well, how is that any different? It's not. It's the same. But if somebody saw me eating on those 2 cheat days, boy, they would have called me a glutton. They would have been like, how is this nigga so built and look so ripped? The way he eats. Because you're only seeing this moment. You ain't seeing the other 5 days of the week when I've been eating nothing but tuna fish and protein shakes. When I was getting lean to get ripped, like for the summertime, I would get really lean and ripped. Wintertime and fall, I would bulk up and get big, so I would eat more. I would literally eat tuna fish for 5 days a week straight out of the can with nothing. Because I was counting calories like I told you guys, you see? And I would drink protein shakes to get my extra protein that I wasn't getting from the tuna fish. But I'm eating cans and cans of tuna fish to get my protein intake, which is 200 grams of protein a day, was what I was taking in. It's a lot of tuna fish, ain't it? You see? But I would do the tuna fish because it had no carbs and no sugar and no fat. I mean, only good fats, you see? But it wouldn't have any carbs in it. So that way I could count my carbs. When I did take in a carb, I could count exactly what I was having. Because I could eat tuna fish all day and say, I know I ain't getting carbs. I know I'm not. You see, I was making it simple for myself. But boy, oh boy, when cheat day came around, and I'm eating a whole pizza, chicken wing, chicken tenders and shit. I'm eating fries, chocolate cake, and I'm eating as much of it as I want as well. You see? And I'm drinking whatever I want to drink, whatever that may be that day. Now, I never liked alcohol, so it wasn't normally that. It was maybe some wine or some type of soda I like Ruby Red Squirt. I like Ruby Red Squirt, so I would get that every now and again. Y'all see? That was the first pop I drank when I came out to 40. I said, I think my body's back ready to take something in. Let me get a Ruby Red Squirt. My taste buds were extremely heightened, so it was extremely delicious. Everything I was eating and tasting. If somebody had seen me right there, they would have said, when they would have seen me after the 40, they would have been looking at me like, dude, this guy's a glutton. Because I was eating all day. But they didn't know the man had just fasted 40 days and hadn't eaten any food for 42 days. You see? This is the message today, y'all. Grace. Understanding true grace. It doesn't mean I have to go so far to have the pork, but the beef is okay, he said in his word. So then how does that relate to all the things that I have, like sex? The beef cheeseburger would be like a masturbating, wouldn't it? It gonna give you the same feeling. It ain't gonna offend your neighbor to do it. It's just true. But the pork, the bacon cheeseburger would be not only masturbating, but you're going further and now you're having sex with a prostitute. Uh-oh. Now or you're having sex with your brother's wife. Oh man, what an offense. Now you're having lobster tails with that bacon cheeseburger. Oh my goodness gracious. You see this? You see? Ain't that something when you understand this? That goes across the board, the same thing. So what would be the beef when it comes to alcohol? What would be the cheeseburger without the bacon? It would be you getting buzzed. See, because that's what the cheeseburger does. It gives you a good feeling. Well, so does the buzz. But if you put the damn bacon on it, then now what you doing? That means you getting toasted, brother. You getting inebriated. You trying to fight now, slurring your words, staggering and falling and shit. Uh-oh, you put some bacon on your cheeseburger. Do y'all hear this message today? Ain't it wonderful? Isn't it? It is. Like I said, if you're eating the cheeseburger, well, then you're masturbating. Same thing with the sex. It goes the same way. You are. No, you don't want to eat the cheeseburger every damn day. In other words, you don't want to masturbate every day. See? But it gives you the feeling every now and again, especially if you've been celibate and not having sex and you've been holding yourself away and you've been holding in the feeling and everything and it's been burning in you, but you don't have anybody to lay with or you're trying to do it righteously. Okay, then have a cheeseburger, man. It's going to taste real good too when you eat it. Yeah, that guilt going to try to creep in and say, oh man, that cheeseburger going to sit around your gut and add 5 pounds around your belly. No, it ain't. Get back on your grind. It'll fall right back off again. Watch. See, the thing about working out is you build up what's called an inferno, which means that you're working out hard for all of those days. So then your cheat days, your body is burning so many calories so fast because of your working out that it burns that shit up fast as hell. See? It's as if it didn't even happen. And that's the kind of way you want to be. To have good balance so that you can profit. See? So take this same principle with the cheeseburger. Let's see. It was sex. Let's see what else. We said drinking. Okay. So what else? Drugs. Okay. So the cheeseburger would be smoking some weed. See? But the fentanyl. What's up, bro?
Real nice jacket here, man.
Oh, no. Oh, no thanks, brother. I'm good. I'm good, bro.
Real nice one.
Nope.
All I want is $4 for it.
Oh, nope.
Right.
Not interested, my bro. Have a good day. Brother trying to sell me a jacket for $4. So, let's see. It goes across the board, like we said. The cheeseburger with the pork on it would be taking the fentanyl. See what I mean? Oh shit, this shit is fucked up. Poisonous. Yep. Kill your ass is poison. Why didn't you just hit the weed, man? Have a cheeseburger, in other words. Oh man, man. Shit, man, I really wanted that bacon thrown on there. Well, okay. It's gonna hit you harder though. It's gonna have more of an adverse effect on your health. See how this is working? Oh man, y'all don't get it, do you? You just don't get it, do ya? It goes this way with everything, man. You have to give yourself something to give yourself grace at. If you're not giving yourself any grace, then you can't understand this message. You're like, no, what is this guy talking about? Masturbate? The hell with that. That's wicked to say that. No, it isn't. It is not wicked to say that. It's wicked for me to tell you to go have sex with your brother's wife. But you see people do that in songs every single day. And y'all don't say anything about that. It's wicked for a man to say smash and pass. But you hear men say that every single day and nobody winks an eye at it. But I tell you, if you can't contain yourself and you've been celibate and you're trying to hang on, but yet that lust is working on you really hard, trying to get you to give in to sexual sin, and then you masturbate to alleviate that off to yourself where nobody saw you or was offended by your actions, then yes, that's better is what I'm saying. It's better. So what am I telling you? It's better to take the bacon off the cheeseburger and have the cheeseburger. You shouldn't have the cheeseburger either. You should be eating fruit-bearing seeds. See how this works? But since you're having the cheeseburger, which Abba says is acceptable, then take the bacon off at least. Don't be over righteous or over wicked. See, the over wicked going to put the bacon on. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So I hope y'all hear this message today. All right. There's a bunch of distractions around, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here, y'all. I hope y'all got that. Silwam Israela.